Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is V. In today's video, we'll be doing a little chit chat on all my favorite things from the month of June. I am an avid consumer of stuff, of things, so this will be an avenue to just show the things that I have consumed and I think you might like. This is actually going to be a recurring series where I share everything that I have enjoyed from the previous month. So, from tech and gadgets, music, books, TV and films, fashion items, and then any other thing that comes up. So, I have my trusty iPad with me just to ensure I do not forget anything. So, grab a drinky drink and let's get into it. Our first category is tech and gadgets. And first, for tech and gadgets, I have my keyboard. This is the Apple Maker Galaxy 70, 75, I'm not exactly sure. And it is my first mechanical keyboard, so I am so excited about it. A reason why I got it was because of the sound. I love the sound. I did a lot of research before I settled on this. And one thing I realized since getting this keyboard is that I do not know how to type with a keyboard, and a lot of people actually do not know how to type with a keyboard because I started out taking a typing course, not course, like just one of these websites where you check your typing speed or whatnot. Yeah, and in taking it, one of the rules said the first rule is do not look at your keyboard when typing. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Because I have to look and ensure that I'm typing the right thing. So this has been challenging, but also rewarding. The sound alone makes working 10 times more productive. Like, I enjoy working now because of my keyboard. It has three connectivity methods. So you can do Bluetooth, which is what I use. Then it also has these USB connectors. And you can also connect it with just in front here. You can also connect it using a type C cable. So yeah, I've really been enjoying that. Um Next thing on our list is this. So this is the Apple Magic Trackpad. And just in case you're wondering what exactly it is literally just a mouse. It's a mouse replacement. So I personally do not like mouse. I do not know how to use a mouse because you're using a mouse and apparently you have to do like a keyboard command or whatever. And mouse just not for me. It slows me down. It stresses me. So thank God for Apple because this just so it's like taking your trackpad out of your laptop and just having like a physical mouse. So yeah, that I really love this mouse. This trackpad rather. It also took me a lot of time to get it because I was searching and searching for the white version. I kept on seeing the dark space gray version, and I am going for a white theme with my desk setup. So I had to get the white, and thankfully I found it. So, yay me. Um, I have been using both of them, so both the keyboard and the mouse, with my new setup. I used to have my laptop below and my monitor up top, but now I have moved my laptop to the side, and so I have a bit of clear space. So yeah, those are my two gadgets or tech and gadgets that I've really been enjoying this month. On our next category, we have music. I haven't been listening to a lot of music, to be fair, because my Spotify has just been taking me back. Like, I think Spotify is very good at repeating songs because they know you've listened to this so much, so they play it, and then now it's all I listen to. But I stumbled upon a song by Olivia Rodrigo on TikTok one day, and I played it. The song was Favorite Crime, and I played it, and then I went into an Olivia Rodrigo hole. Yeah, hole. So the album I have been listening to recently is "You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love" by Olivia Rodrigo. Did you hear that? You seem pretty sad for a girl so in love. Check that in. Check that in. Like the name or the title implies, it's very love heartbreak esque. So yeah, my top songs from there are Cure, Maggots for Brain, Purple, Honeybee, and Drop Dead. I think that's five. Cure, Maggots for Brain, Purple, Honeybee, and Drop Dead. So those are the five songs that I have been rinsing. A thing I also realized is a lot of the songs from our album are TikTok sounds. So I have heard them before. And that was quite interesting. I would say refreshing. It was quite interesting to see, oh, when it's plays, I'm like, oh, I know this song, I know this song. And then I realized, it's from a TikTok. It's from a TikTok. So yeah, that's a really nice album. I think what I want to do is listen to it again, use Genius, and then figure out what each line in the lyric means. That would be so nice. That's one of my favorite things to do. I think that's the main thing I would say in music that I have really been enjoying this month. So let's move on to our next category, which is TV and films. For films, I have been doing a lot of rewatch of previous movies from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I won't say anything stood out to me. Yeah. No, I can't say anything stood out to me. Because some of the things I've been seeing are X-Men, and I've seen X-Men before. So nothing new from that end. For context, I'm doing a doomsday countdown. So I am watching everything in the Marvel Cinematic Universe until Avengers Doomsday comes out. So some days I have things to watch, some days I do not have things to watch. But one thing is certain, I am lagging behind. I was really behind in June. I think in June I just wanted to June was my birthday month, so I just wanted to chill. Chill. But yeah, I'll get back on it soon. But for the things I really enjoyed, two movies I would say I really enjoyed. Voicemails for Isabel and Ready or Not 2. Here I come. Ready or Not 2, I had seen the first one, which came out a couple of years back, and I really loved it because I like horror, I like slasher, yeah, those are the genres of movies that I really like. So I was so happy with it. I thought rather it ended very well. I thought that was how it was going to end. So color me shocked when I heard they were bringing out a part two, which came out this year. It came out early on, but I only saw it last week, and I really liked it. What is it about, you may ask, even if I know. Yeah. So I'm trying to not give any spoilers. It's about this babe who is getting married, and then she plays a game with her in-laws, and the outcome of the game is that they have to hunt her down and kill her. So she is trying to escape. She 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 escapes. Spoiler alert, because that's not what sets the premise for part two. That sets the premise for part two. So in part two, she is just now trying. Her and her sister have been brought back to the game, and now they're trying to escape. Really nice. Second movie, Voicemails for Isabel. Voicemails for Isabel. It was. It's a romance, so it was so heartwarming. It was so heartwarming. It was so heartwarming. Lovers are up. That's just it. Lovers are up. I won't give any because it's still new. I'm not going to give any spoiler, but yeah, go see it. Something I really liked about it is that it made references to one of my favorite movies, The Fault in Our Stars. I love John Green. That's an aside. I actually should do a John Green review, but yes, I'll get to that. Yeah, so it name dropped or made references to The Fault in Our Stars movie, which I really liked. The characters did so well. It just it wasn't a sobby it wasn't a sobby romance film, but it was nice. It was just good to see them. I won't spoil it. Just go see Voicemails for Isabella. That's just it. And yeah, let's now move into our second category. For TV shows, I consumed two mainly. One is Farm, and then the second one is Not Suitable for Work. With Farm, I'm currently on season. We're currently on season 4, and they are pissing me off. They are pissing me off. I need the writers, the producers, the directors. I need them to wrap it up because this past season has just been. It hasn't been great. It hasn't been great. It has not been great. But I am a lover of horror TV shows, so I guess that is why I'm still here. Everybody on my list or in my circle who has seen From, I introduce them to From. That's how much I love it. Like I preach the gospel of From. Um, From is about a particular town where people get stuck in, and people in that town cannot leave. Like they are stuck there. So and then in the night, some creatures come and chase them and kill them or come and kill them. So it's just them trying to survive to the next day, trying to figure out how they ended up in that town, and just like secrets being uncovered. It's really nice. You should go see it. The next TV show I consumed was Not Suitable for Work. My friend actually introduced me to this show. She said it was like the bold type. But honestly, I can't. I see why, or I see where the bold type comes in, but not entirely. The only thing is, Not Suitable for Work doesn't make me feel feelings as much as the bold type made me. Not Suitable for Work just centers around five apartment mates, or let's say flatmates, five flatmates, navigating work as 20 somethings, right? Yeah, so there are three guys here and two girls. So that is what it's about. It's comedy. It's actually nice, but I would say it's something you watch to pass time, or you watch while you're working, or while you're doing something, or while you're gaming. Like, you don't need full focus for it. So yeah. The next category we have is books. And I need a round of applause. Why? I consumed 4 books. I finished 4 books. 4 books this month. So, like, that's a big win for me. The 4 books I read were Made for Each Other, first and foremost. Those two are by Lynn Painter. Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and The Affair of Harry Kubert. Those were the 4 I read. But I will just be speaking on 2 just because of time. I was speaking on Made for Each Other and The Affair of Harry Kubert. Um, every other book I've mentioned is, so the 3 books I mentioned are romance, fake dating. I don't know how I ended up there, but yeah, all of them just happened to be fake dating. And then The Affair of Harry Kubert is like a thriller. Yeah, a thriller is what it is. So for Made for Each Other, I loved Made for Each Other. I don't know how to say it, but I loved Made for Each Other. It is about a maid who has to fake dating her employer, and then they ended up falling in love. It's really good. It's really good. Go read it. I do romance books as audios. I don't know. I just like audio. Also, I must state, Lynn Painter can do no wrong in my eyes. She is so good. She writes so well. She makes you feel things. And then the people that are chosen for the audiobooks, perfect match. They sound so good. Like, you can actually, it's very immersive. For romance books, I always try and do audiobooks. Then for thrillers, I read like physical copies. So yes, The Affair of Harry Kubert. This is this was a lot. It was a lot. The writing style was very interesting, and it made me retrospective. It made me think about my life. Like, there were like some gems that I there are some gems that I would highlight. I read it on my Kindle. There were some gems I would highlight because hmm, hmm, I actually need to go back and look at them. But yeah, it was nice. But it also was something that made you wrestle with your morals. How so? It centers around a 30-year-old writer who had an affair with a 16-year-old. And then a couple years later, say 30 years later, they are saying he killed her. So she dies and say he killed her. And he denies it. And so it goes into trying to figure out who killed her, like what happened in their whole relationship or whatnot. Just exploring who she was in that town and uncovering people's demons, let's put it like that. So at a point I was like, okay, weird that he would have like an affair. You were just like so angry about that. And then you realize certain things, and it just makes you like, we need to protect our children at all costs. Like, I think that's something that stood out to me. But yeah, the book, the moment you think you knew who the killer was, it gets switched. Like at 60%, I was like, okay, yes, we've gotten the killer. And there's still 40% left. So what are we talking about? Boy, I was wrong, because they were killers. Not killers, but they were like different. There were different points where the person or the killer was uncovered. Right. Our next category is fashion. Fashion. For fashion, I have just one item, and they are these lace up ballet flats. My friend Winnie got it for me for my birthday, and I wore it, I think, 2 days later, and I wore it the entire day, and it was so comfortable. And it's my sign to get more ballet flats because they dress up your outfit. So you're not necessarily dressed down. If you do not want to wear heels, you can put on your ballet flats, and they're just really cute, and I really like that. For miscellaneous, we have my Furgle chair, my Furgle gaming chair. I've wanted this for a long time, and then I finally got it as a birthday gift, and I was so happy. And it has changed my life. Not to be dramatic, but it has changed my life. Working on my desk is more comfortable. The lumbar support is great. It also has a footrest. I sit with my legs crossed, right? Most times, or I sit on my feet when I'm seated or working. So it's so good that now I have a footrest I can just put my leg on. And yeah, guys, that's it for our June monthly favorites. I hope and pray that I can keep up with sharing things that I enjoyed each month. If you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments of things that I can try next month. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye bye.